Hello, and welcome to 5 to 1, a minute-to-minute podcast review of Zack Snyder's director's cut of the Justice League. I'm Harry Slack, and with me, as always, is my longtime associate, Ben Smolin. Ben, how are you today?
Harry, it's good to be back doing this live with you, being able to, give and take in real time, as the Lord intended.
I missed your beautiful face and your beautiful voice. For new listeners, I'll direct you to our episode 79 if you want to know more about what's going on here. For longtime listeners, I have a treat.
It's
a fan-favorite segment.
I do have a treat, a fan-favorite segment. I think you can guess what it is, but here we go. Yep. Where in the world is Harry Slack? Harry, where are you today?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
Ah, you are rising from the ashes.
Yes, like a phoenix.
Do you have any plans for your stay in Phoenix?
I am going to take a shower for a long time because I did not shower for about 4 days.
Great. Where in the world is Harry Slack? He's stinky and he's in Phoenix.
Yes, I've already taken one shower, but I plan on taking about 15 more. With that out of the way, Ben and I have just watched minute 104 of the Mr. Snyder cut of Justice League, which is not the film's true title, but rather a lighthearted moniker we used to save some time here and there. We will now each have 2.5 minutes to relay our thoughts and impressions to you, the listener. So as not to waste anyone's time, a resource we all have precious little of, we'll be sticking to the 2.5 minute mark very strictly, so please excuse us if we interrupt each other. Ben, I'm going to go ahead and get us started. How's that sound?
That sounds real good.
All right, so listen, Lilies, Poppin' Pollies, whatever Wendells, any newcomers who are just stumbling in from the street to get out of the cold. Let me tell you what just happened in the minute we just watched. So, Dr. Silas Stone gets dropped off in some kind of warehouse, perhaps the Chernobyl place from before. I don't know. Who's to say? Very unclear. There are some other scientists there. Maybe the Cicada Men are having a science fair. I don't know. Again, we're going to have to find out. Time will tell. Then we cut to just a beautiful car. Ben, have we talked about how beautiful that car is yet?
I'm pretty sure it's a Mercedes.
It's just a beautiful car.
You gonna get one?
I think so. I'm still unemployed. I do have a job interview, but still unemployed.
What's the job interview with?
A bakery.
Would you be baking?
Hopefully. I think I would be going back to my barista roots, but then trying to learn to bake along the way.
Sure.
That's my goal anyway. We'll see how that goes. I think I'll blow the rest of my savings and get this car. It's so beautiful. So anyway, the car is going down on a thing.
I think I'm gonna get a Mercedes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think I was on the fence, but this car is really, really sexy. This is a really sexy Mercedes.
It's a beautiful car. Yeah. I mean, there's no doubting that it's not just sexy. It's like there's a beauty behind it too. Like there's a what's the word I'm looking for?
Sleekness.
Like there's substance. There's substance behind it too. Like all of that's true.
You can tell that it's learned.
Yeah, it's the kind of car you want to take to, a party and show off. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah, anyway, I have a very small penis is my point. So the issue then is that we meet Wonder Woman and we meet Batman again. And this time the Flash is there. Batman gives Wonder Woman an update on, Wonder Woman gives Batman an update on Cyborg. Yeah. And he goes, "Did you talk to the Cyborg?" And she's like, "His name's Vic."
Yeah.
And I would have said jackass, but she didn't say that. Yeah. And then they keep going, and she introduces herself to Barry Allen and says, "Hi, I'm Diana. Hi, Barry. Nice to meet you. I'm Diana." He goes, "Hi, I'm Diana. Nice to meet you, Barry." And it's so funny, Ben. He gets his name wrong. Ben, his name is Barry, and hers is Diana.
I'm going to have to cut you off there.
Oh, but you get it, right?
I get it, buddy. Did you like the minute?
I loved that joke. And the car and that minute. I love this minute. This minute is in contention for top minute so far. This might be minute number 1.
An insane opinion. Especially because you're leaving off how the minute ends, which is a nice slow pan deep underwater as we are returning to Aquaman. So
Tegan and Sarah underwater ocean drowning. You know what I mean?
No,
Tegan and Sarah.
I really don't know what you mean.
Yeah. big Tegan and Sarah fan we are.
I feel like the conversations we have are usually more coherent and enjoyable when we can't hear the other person.
Yes, it is odd that we do respond to each other much better when we are not actually talking to each other. That is a fun
There are
fact.
2 things I wanted to talk about from this minute. And
Please, start with the first and then go to the second.
that's what I was intending. The first is the kidnapping of Silas Stone and the other scientists waiting there. The cicada men are very clearly sniffing out mother boxes. But then, what's this kidnapping about? What? It would be one thing if it's like, well, the mother box was just there, so they're waiting for the. I feel like they have like too much brain power for this. Like, no, they shouldn't be kidnapping these random other scientists. Like, what's the point of? I was very confused by this.
Yeah,
I found this very confusing. So that's the first thing.
Cool.
The third thing.
Oh.
That I wanted to talk about.
Oh, okay. I'll allow it, but you're throwing me through a loop here, bud.
Okay, the second thing. The second thing I want to talk about is when we're underwater. What a glorious octopus that we see swimming across the ocean when we cut back down to Aquaman land. It is such a beautiful octopus, Harry. Harry, that octopus, holy shit. It's the type of octopus you want to take to a party to like impress people. The point is I have a pretty small
substance
penis.
behind it. Yeah, that seems right. I'm an eel man myself, I suppose, so I don't know. I don't quite get the appeal of octopi.
Octopuses is also acceptable for a plural.
I think any word is acceptable if you use it.
But anyway, how does Aquaman get all the good octopuses?
You gotta wonder.
You think there's anything shady going? Do you think he's selling those?
That's all the time we have for reviews. If you enjoyed this podcast, please take the time to subscribe, rate, review, or otherwise support this project. We have a live episode, Ben, coming up in like a couple of days.
I'm not gonna let you into my home.
I'll be there. If you want to buy tickets, they're still on sale. Email us at alertthequeen@gmail.com and we can be negotiating the price on that. It is still just in Ben's house. He does have a cat, so if you're allergic to cats, buyer beware. We love you with all our heart. Goodbye.